Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of BitCast podcast, Vodcast, on the unofficial podcast. Episode 10. We've done 10 of these so far. How's that?
Time flies.
So yeah, we're here for another episode, and we got to keep Tony. So Tony's still here.
Hello.
Yep.
What's up?
So tell us what's the update? What's going on? Tell us who you are and give the quick hi. Oh, I remember, by the way, but you already know that. So I'm gonna let the two of them talk. So hello.
Hello, I'm Shocktor, and things have been going good. New Year started out well. Been doing stuff with the latest updates, taking advantage of all the new things, and I guess that's pretty much what's going on with the game and everything. It's getting a lot of snow, and trying to put down ice tiles on the couple roads that we have now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not sure if I ever mentioned the road before.
More than one road?
I'm trying to put ice tiles on it because I like the blue. So, Tony.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tony. I live in Region 9. What have I been doing in BitCraft recently? We've been doing some usual events, Friday Fishing Fleet, Slayer Sundays, stuff we do on Saturdays, Thursday patch stuff, and then more recently having fun with some of the new hyperlink content that we got, some of the clerical content, if you will. I've been having a lot of fun with that. So, but we're gonna get to that later.
Yes, indeed. We have 2 updates to go through, but they're chunky. They're actually pretty hefty for being 2 updates. One especially. But hi, welcome everyone. I'm Ember. I'm now in Region 9.
Woo!
So 9-9.
And that was to get as far away from Region 1 as they could.
Oh,
no, we just gotta bring you
Tony
with
and
us.
Ember, they're just like, nope, nowhere near Shocktor. We're going to 9.
It was actually kind of funny because you said that, and I'm like, it's not that far away. And then I did the teleport points, and it was like almost 40 points, and I was like,
Yeah. You can't take anything in your inventory when you go.
No,
not a single item.
No. But also, speaking of 9-9, something that an update, which isn't quite BitCraft related, but it is I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine because of the region, and I was like, I have to actually be part of the region. So yeah, I started that. I'm on season 2. So
oh, nice. 9-9. Awesome.
So yeah, other than that,
Great show.
I've been strangely enjoying it. I'm surprised that I haven't actually watched it sooner. So
yeah.
Other than watching that to be initiated into Region 9, I've been busy moving to Region 9. We have some big projects coming out. So one of the things that I'm looking forward to is creating an Adventurers Guild, which will be... I would ask Shocktor to come help with it, but...
Well, if you need roads, I'll help with any road building.
Actually, we might actually. But yeah, so currently just moving, doing all the housekeeping stuff with creating a new settlement and pretty much starting over. So it's actually been kind of nice to see the beginning of the game again, at this point, because I took no materials with me, so I'm starting completely over. My house is empty. It's been fun. But yeah, I have a question for the two of you. So speaking of starting over, it's officially the new year.
Hell yeah. Nice.
You're just like,
20
yeah, yeah,
2026.
well.
New year, new me. Let's go.
So, speaking of New Year's, usually New Year's comes with resolutions. I'm not a resolution person. Are you two resolution people?
No.
Not really, but it is innately built into the whole culture of New Year's. So I do have that kind of feeling that I do need to do something, but I don't actually like set resolutions and stuff like that. But I start to eat better for at least January.
January is like the healthy month, and then
Yes, essentially that's how it works out. But
yeah, no, totally.
Got it. So, speaking of the fact that we have no resolutions, what about wish lists and to-do lists specifically for BitCraft? So, what is something that you guys are looking forward to with the new year? Maybe an achievement that you want to get, items, pets, kits. What are you looking forward to with like the new 2026 and progressing in BitCraft?
Go ahead, Tony.
You know, there's a lot of things that I'd like to see developed in the game, because
not developed, your personal. If you're
that's
what's your goals?
Yeah, I know. What are my goals? 2026 goals. I would say that I'm probably not gonna try to get a settlement to tier 10. I'm probably not going to do that, but what I am gonna try to do is make like the most beautiful, holistic, like overall encompassing settlement, right? So like I've got Dark Tide, and then I've got like a little pine forest maze underneath. I want to like build more settlements around that and make all the roads look really nice and cohesive, and make just make it look like you're walking into a kingdom when you get close to Dark Tide. I want to see how possible that is this year.
It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. How about you, Shock?
So my goals are to actually finish the things that I was trying to finish before the end of 2025, and that's to have a couple outposts and have them be fully functional and used by people, and also maybe get to tier 6. I echo the
Nice.
not trying to get to tier 10 because I think that might be a goal for 2028. Or whenever the game releases, and then
Right.
3 years beyond that. That is a very long-term goal. But yeah, I would say as far as the whole, my wish list it's relatively simple. Make the place tier up, and also have the outposts, specifically fishing, because we have a lot of tier 5 lake fish, which is great for getting more kit cats. That's what I really I got my third one, by the way.
Oh, nice. I've only ever gotten one.
Caught my third catfish this past week, and it
Nice.
was, so now I've got the panda one, which is the gray and white.
Oh, I love that one.
That one was my first one. Second one was a common brown, and my third one was a common dark brown. So I just unlocked that one last night. So I'm going to continue my quest for being cat lady.
I'm just going to turn into Grumpy Cat at this point. Be like,
which I think we should suggest the title for, and this comes from one of my viewers. I'll shout out specifically who it was. It was Angry Fist. He said there needs to be a title that says cat lady, crazy cat lady. If you get all the cats.
Yeah, I was gonna say once you get all the cats.
So nice. I think we need that.
That'd be cool.
Getting more
life goals. That's my 2025 goal. Get all the cats. Crazy cat lady.
All the cats.
Well, are you gonna rename yourself in your empire to Crazy Cat Lady?
Oh, that's true. Well,
because you can have the title.
Girls,
you should.
Yeah, they don't quite get along too well.
Yeah. That's also on my my goals list is just to get a single one. The one that I currently have. Thank you, Tony, for giving me the fish.
The fish.
The
Yes, you're
fish.
welcome.
It actually like made me. I haven't done tasks in a very long time, and so trying to find like the motivation to do tasks and getting the fish, I'm like, well, I'm only 3 levels away. I'm just gonna start. And so like the last 2-3 days, I've been like working on Elise's. I'm not 40 yet, but it's kind of nice to have that like warm fuzzy, like I'm working on something. Here's my goal. I'm trying to achieve it. So that's more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a close goal. Like it's not something that's like I'm looking forward to. It's something that I'm like working on like right now. My long-term goal, honestly, is going to try and get level 80 sailing.
Ooh,
I want to try.
That's a good one.
I want to try and get the fishing ship.
Nice.
There, it's so funny because every single thing that I want to like is my passion in BitCraft. The devs have decided to put it as far away as possible. So the fishing ship, the kits, like everything that is like me is just the fact that it's like so far away. And so getting 80 sailing, I'm going to work on that. Get the Adventurers Guild up and running. That's going to be to be announced a little bit later. But yeah, I think that's like the big thing. I put Black Party Hat as another goal just because of what's been going on, but I don't think it's going to be like a necessary goal.
Right.
So I it's funny because most of my stuff is pet related that I think about, because I'm like, I want a kit, I want Lava Toad.
Oh,
and
yes. Lava Toad.
Like Lava Toad. And I want the spider pet. There's a like everything's pet related. And it's funny because I know the fact that I'm gonna like progress and progress and progress and progress. And I know the day that I hit 80 sailing is gonna be the day that they're like, so we're gonna launch in 2 months.
Yeah. You'll
Yup.
finally get there. But then you'll have experienced it and you'll know what it's like. So there you go.
That's true. So yeah, I think right now the trajectory of the game, I like trying to set up my own goals, and I think that's what's the healthier part of it, because as much as I can add like features and features and features, if you're just kind of like, well, it's the next thing, like if for me personally 2026 I want to make my own goals and start playing the game like as like an achievement, instead of just be like, well, I'm playing the game, I'm also not trying to get to tier 10. So
yeah,
that's what I want to bring more role play into BitCraft.
cool.
That's the big thing.
That's cool.
But yeah, speaking of bringing things into BitCraft and updates, we has actually, because it feels so long ago, December 18th was right after our last episode, which was one of the patches that just released. So we're going to start working on patch notes. We have Winter's Eve 2025, which is funny because we were just talking about 2026. And yeah, so it was titled Midwinter Eve 2025. This was a big update. Like,
it was, yeah.
I would like, before we get into the patch notes, like I want to talk to you guys about both of like what was your thought seeing this patch? Like, was it like, oh, this is a lot of things? Is this like like what was your thoughts, not even getting into like the nitty-gritty of what it entailed, but like just what your thought was of seeing it?
I liked it. I mean, as far as how much it was, I thought based on I've done like a bunch of MMOs around winter holidays and stuff. I thought this was on par with a lot of those, with just what there was to actually do. And
Mm.
I mean, there are some more developed ones with a lot to do nowadays in the winter holiday, but this one I thought for what BitCraft is, I felt it was enough of stuff that was within the current build of the game, basically. And I just needed all the snow, just all of it. If I can find it, I will get all the snow. So that was my initial feeling.
I was pretty happy with the fact that we got a group gathering.
Mm.
We had like group crafting before, so that excited me to think that there was more than just the linear progression of like T1 to T10. There was more stuff to do, and yeah, there are some mixed opinions on the state of what we're going to get into now, prospecting, but I actually really enjoyed the game loop. I know I sit with the minority there with some of the reception that I've heard about this, but I enjoyed prospecting.
So your
So I liked
thoughts
it.
as a whole with like the fact that it was a seasonal event, it was like one of the, I almost want to say this feels like one of the bigger patches that BitCraft has launched. I can only think of like maybe 2 others. What do you think about it being like Christmas and being like, this is what it took to make such a meaty patch? Like,
I think it was great timing, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Would you say so?
Yeah, it was good. I will say, you said that one of the more meaty patches. I will say the fall one did have a.
That's the other one
The fall one has a lot of decorations and stuff, and this one was more. They added a whole game mechanic with the prospecting, and that's what really made this one. So you made it in a different way, just as big as what I felt, because they brought in a whole new mechanic,
Right.
As Tony mentioned, with the group, basically the group gathering.
Yeah, for it being a Christmas event, I think as a whole, we've seen the theme of BitCraft at this point with holiday events. It's going to be resource related.
Mm-hmm.
So with fall, we had the sunflowers and pumpkins. Now with winter, we have snow. So I'm wondering if that theme is going to continue to progress, where it's the core of the actual like seasonal event is just going to be a resource thing, versus is it going to be like a crafting thing, or is it going to be a dungeon thing? Because it is easy to have resource event stuff. It's just something that they can like throw in the world. Speaking of, there's still pumpkins and sunflowers everywhere, just to let people know.
Oh, and a trick. This is a trick that works. You heard it here, maybe first. Since snow is not trackable, track pumpkins, and usually every time you find a pumpkin, there's snow next to it. So track pumpkins, and you'll be surprised at the amount of snow you'll find. Just saying.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
I've taken so many screenshots being like, what season is this? And it's just all pumpkins and all snow.
Yes.
My God.
So there you go. That's one way to do it. Now watch everyone. Now all of a sudden all the pumpkins will be cleared, but
Yeah. Because someone was saying they're not refreshing, and I'm like, oh no, fall stuff is still refreshing.
I want to say they are, because I've kept that on, and I've been able to find snow and pumpkins. I've been gathering both because I never got the pumpkin hat. So
before we get into the patch, I actually have like a spontaneous question: is if it doesn't go away, how do you guys feel about that? Because like for me personally, I look at it as saying like, okay, leave it for early access. Leave it for the entire time. Like, let us play with the pumpkin stuff. Let us play with sunflowers. It had like decorations. It like, and leave snow so that like people can get mittens and stuff.
And
do
so
you
we can gather snow in July.
exactly and actually be accurate for Australians? Um,
Well, if it snows,
but what do? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
I was gonna say, like, I like that we have another resource that's scarce and doesn't affect like the core gameplay, right? So like, if it's pumpkins or it's sunflowers or it's snow or it's whatever, as long as it's like another resource that is contributing to like some sort of horizontal progression for the game, I love it. And pumpkins, like, there's pumpkins everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
And
know about
people
the
can
snow.
still get their hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten mine. I would like to, as an addendum,
Wait, which hat?
the pumpkin hat, the full pumpkin.
Okay.
Never got it. So, but the this only works in the pine forest, finding pumpkins to get snow, because that's the only overlap of the two. So I just wanted to put that out there. For
Gotcha.
anyone trying, you can't just look for pumpkins in the autumn forest and find snow. You won't find it there.
Yeah. But yeah, I do. People ask all the time, when is it going away? We don't know. I don't know if either of you two have heard anything. We have no idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nope.
So take that as more of a, hey, we're partners, and yeah, we have no idea. So every single time someone asks, I'm like, oh, look at sunflowers, look at pumpkins. So we'll see. But speaking of we'll see, it took some seeing for the thing that's on our first list, which is the Twitch drops. This is going to be a little outdated. I do apologize, because we'll be talking about this and it's already expired. This is also for VOD or people who are just now hearing about it.
Mm-hmm.
We do apologize. So we do want to still talk about it, because it was a thing that did happen with this patch. And as 3 streamers, how do you feel about the Twitch drops and what they were and what it entailed?
I liked it. It brought people back into streams, and it was nice. As far as having that 12 hours was a lot.
I do want a disclaimer, because I just saw it on the screen. The Steam summer or winter sale is no longer a thing. So it is on the
right,
screen.
yeah.
But before we get into it, I just want to let people know that it says it starts today, but it's still not. It's not happening. So
Yeah.
Sorry, continue, Shock. I just want to make sure.
Oh no, that's good. That's a good thing to say, because that brought in a lot of players too. So having both of those things at the same time, I liked that. Tony, I don't want to take too much of say it all.
No, yeah. I liked that. I like what it did. It was like we got a lot of new people playing the game, and it was fun to be able to hand out a premium cosmetic to new players. We did a whole bunch of that. So like having the
I
Twitch
just
drop.
remember us
You remember?
prospecting and the 2 new players, and we were like, here, take all of the extras.
Yeah, and they were like, I love my new hat. Thanks. Like, yeah, you could get it if you watch us on Twitch. So it was cool, but I would prefer that we had exclusive things for viewers. Like, you could also buy the hats, right? Or you could get them from watching it on Twitch, and then maybe at some point they're gonna be tradable. And I thought that was, I mean, it's fine if that's like what they want to do, but I'd prefer, like, if you could buy it, then maybe make it something a little different if you watch Twitch.
So based on that, the cherry mask is not something you could buy.
Ah, yes, that's
So
true.
that is one exclusive item that also disclaimer for everyone, PSA for people that don't know, if you check on your official BitCraft account for the website, it'll show you what you have on your account. And so masks, cubes, pets, anything premium, those things will stay with you into launch. And so one of the things is all of the Twitch drops will stay with you. The cherry mask, which we're just now talking about, will stay with you. A lot of people don't realize that some of the things that they're paying premium for, anything Hexite, if you spent a Hexite, you'll get all of that you spent back on launch. So that
even if you trade it to someone else, right?
Yep.
You get it back.
Every single thing that you have spent money on for early access, you will get back in your hub via, unless you've spent money on. So if you have the 10,000 hex coins and then you bought a premium item, it will subtract. So you'll have like 7,000 at that point. And so based on
the premium item.
Yeah, based on the premium items, it will subtract from the hex coins, so you're not getting free premium items, if that makes sense. But yeah, to go with your topic, yes, technically the cherry mask was completely exclusive.
Cherry mask is kind of creepy too, isn't it? Is it just me?
I don't like it.
It's kind of creepy.
It's cheery in a Halloween kind of way.
Yeah. I remember I did a Sunday dungeon event, and there I stepped out, and when you reload the scene with a whole bunch of players, they're all standing in the same position. And it's just a bunch of them with like cheery faces, and their eyes are glowing inside of the T7 dungeon. It was creepy. It was a little disturbing.
That's funny.
We've been waiting for you, Tony.
Come play with us.
Yes.
But yeah, so to finish up on this topic really quick, in general, I think Twitch drops as a whole is really good for the streaming community and for us as streamers. We see a lot of people come out of the woodworks. You'll see your favorite streamers that just like kind of pop up all of a sudden and then like disappear. It's perfectly fine. Next drop, you'll see them again. So
yeah.
It was really, really, really nice to see people who might not even actually have been part of the community before, who suddenly say, oh, okay, there's drops. And then a lot of streamers on Twitch, it is kind of like a method. We'll just follow drops. And so we've gotten a lot of people that just kind of were there for the drops. And it's been nice because we were kind of low on the population chart for a while, and since drops and since this update, or the this particular midwinter update, we've actually spiked back up. So yeah,
Nice.
hashtag not dead game. But yeah, I had to throw that in there, and I'm not yelling at people, I'm not calling people out, I'm just saying that is the truth of the matter. So now we get into the fun stuff.
Ooh.
You guys want to take it away? It is
Sure.
the prospecting.
Okay. And we're starting with, hold up. We're starting with the Argent Ore. So should I just read these? Let me read this. We added a new gameplay loop called prospecting, which brings new content set to several professions. Prospect for precious Argent Ore through mining. It unlocks at level 25. In doing so, players can make a new ring that gives increased max stamina and a small amount of active stamina regen. So, I found like a lot of people still to this day, which what is it? We're 2 weeks past, 3 weeks almost past this update that we're talking about, right? Today is 3 weeks. This was the 18th, right?
Yeah, this was 18.
Yeah, even to this day, some people don't even know what prospecting is. It's wild. I come across so many people that don't know, and when they do find out, they're like, how do you do it? So there isn't an in-game tutorial for this. There's no real, I don't think there's a real notification. I could be wrong.
No, there is absolutely no notification. It just appeared in the abilities, and yeah.
Yeah, and you have to scroll down depending on how many deployables you have in the menu. You have to scroll down to see what's prospecting. So it becomes very it's very
Not
hidden and not a lot of
deployables,
people know about
abilities.
it. In your abilities tab in general, in like the deployables
Is it
section,
deployables?
yeah, there's a section for deployables. If you
Oh,
have a whole bunch of them, you
I
have
didn't
to like
realize weapons were considered as deployables.
no, so like the abilities menu has a category for deployables.
Oh, okay, I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah. And depending on how many you have to like scroll down past them to even get to the prospecting section.
got it.
Oh.
So like you wouldn't even really see it if you open this menu up and you have a bunch of deployables. So that being said,
And this is why BitCast exists, so that you can hear this information.
yeah, go to your abilities menu and scroll down past the deployables. That's where you'll find prospecting. You got to be level 25, and I would say mining. Mining is the one I did the most of. I've made 2 rings. I spoke with someone today that has made 6 rings.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a
How
lot because
how
like
much
it's
ore do you need for a ring?
80.
Yeah,
How
it's a
many?
lot. It's 80.
80.
80, 80, yeah. You need 80 ore, and it takes about 10 to like sometimes 12 or 13 clues to discover one ore vein.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it does.
it's quite the grind. But for me, it kind of feels balanced for the kind of you're only going to do it once because you're going to get a ring, or you're going to do it a bunch of times and sell them, right? It's not like the other ones that are actual consumables. So you could farm this ring in 4 or 5 hours, and then you're done with Argent or forever if you want. So what do you think about Berserker mushrooms? Did you guys have any chance with that?
I did not.
I have mushrooms. I've done it, but I have not crafted it. I did actually. I take that back. I did craft one. I did a test run of what stacks with what, because we now have 3 different effect groups. So you have the scroll, you have potion, you have food. And so trying to figure out what stacked with what, you can actually have 3 different things now going at the same time.
Right.
So I have other than actually doing that test, I've not actually messed with the crafting potion, but I will in the future.
Yeah, I did prospecting for mushrooms for one day, and I made like 8 of them. So the thing about the mushrooms is you don't go as long of a hunt as you do for Argent ore prospecting, because from foraging one Berserker mushroom, you usually can get... It's kind of random. Here's the other thing about this. I don't know if you guys experienced this. Sometimes you'll get like 13. Like I've gotten like 13 ores from one node. And then other times I've gotten like 2 or 3.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah, I
noticed
think
that.
I've been unlucky.
Yeah.
There's like a range of...
I was gonna say, I noticed that with presents when we did the day that prospecting launched. Tony and I actually did a collab to showcase the prospecting, and the presents, you could get 0, like you could get 1, and it was
it was like, wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. And so after a while we were just like, oh, how did you get like 5? How did you, like, what's the range?
Right.
So I'm glad to hear that prospecting, like actually doing the core of prospecting, isn't that bad. But yeah.
So the Berserker...
sorry.
I'm so sorry. I was just going to say that the Berserker mushrooms, you only need 5 mushrooms for one potion, and usually you could get all of those from one node.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say I had an epiphany about the whole Berserker mushrooms while you all were talking. I was going to say they require you to find 5 mushrooms and then use tier 2 resources to make crafting and gathering potions. For crafting, you add sugar, and for gathering, you add salt. So you are either sweet or savory. Totally just randomly popped in my head. Thank you, Mushroom Faye. On the record, I wanted to say it.
It is
That's
actually
awesome.
a good tip. But yeah, because like I know Tony and I have done a lot with prospecting. What have you done with prospecting? Have you like used it as a community event, as a streamer? Have you just done it on your own? Like, tell us what your experience is.
Me?
Shock.
Shock.
Oh,
Yeah.
say again. Sorry.
he's been away most of this time.
Oh.
So ask that again. Sorry.
So with prospecting,
Yes.
have you used it as a community thing? Have you done it on your own? Like, what have you interacted with, and how have you interacted with it?
When doing the presents the first time, we did it as a community thing, but I needed to go into the pine forest because I wanted to also couple it with getting snow. So I was the only one to go into the forest, and then I was the pine forest where you can get the argent ore and get that ore as well as getting snow. So I don't know how much I actually ended up with. I've got to look at that. And so I did do it over the course of 2.5 hours of prospecting ore and getting snow. It really slows down your snow gathering because you're going from point to point to point, and having 11 clues is quite tedious when you're doing it by yourself. And I can see where having a group of people does make it go a lot faster. So, but for me, that I was able to group it with that and do the snow and the ore. I'm actually looking to see how
Nice.
much I have. So in that time, and this, I got 11. Now I haven't processed it yet, but I got 11 argent ore in my inventory, and that's, I assume, it prospect when you put it into the mining thing. It turns into
So
more.
you said you have 11, right?
11.
That
But
means you only need 69 to go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good point. Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, that's over 2 hours. So,
Wait, so you did that in the pine forest?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the other thing I was gonna
Pine forest
say.
is awful.
Yeah, I started the first prospecting I did was in the pine forest when they first announced it because that's where I live. And
Right.
I was like, man, this is rough. And then at first I was like,
it's
man, I'm
rough
gonna have to
going.
haul this cargo all the way back to my settlement. And then it was an inventory item. I was like, oh, thank God.
Right.
But then I read the tooltip. I'm like, it's also in the calm forest. And I was like, okay, so if I could also get this in the calm forest, then it's going to be a lower yield. It's going to be less reward. It's going to be something different. I went to the calm forest, and lo and behold, it's the same exact thing with none of the torture. Like,
Yeah.
the worst that happens is you have to swim across a river once.
Right.
But
Right.
so what's up with that? Like, I feel
Yeah, the only reason I did pine was so I could get snow.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I ended up with 800 snow, so
Nice. That's a lot of snow.
Yeah. But yeah, so prospecting in general, so people know it is a thing. It is going to be a core mechanic. People have asked whether it's going away. It will not be going away except for possibly the present. So you'll have the 3 core part of it, the mining, the foraging, and scholar. And as you can see down there, it says seasonal. So this is a mechanic that will stay in the game. And then possibly in the future, they might expand it for other things. We don't know. Or they might continue to use it as a seasonal thing. But yeah, so I advise people at least do it a little bit, kind of interact with it, get right now they do party hats, by the way. So here it says cloth and decorations. So there's stuff that you get from the presents. You can get the poppers, whatever. Party poppers is what it was. What are they
Party
called?
crackers.
Party crackers. And hats. And gloves, I think. Do you get that from presents? I know you get it from snow.
Yes.
Yes, there are 4 from presents, 4 from snow, or
3.
3 and 3. I can't remember.
3 and 3.
3 and
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it's not on the tooltip or on the patch notes, but there are extra things that you get from that. So, moving along, we have the decorations. We're going to go pretty quick through these decorations because, unfortunately, I would say it's no longer relevant, but you can still get snow. So if you like decorations, if you like the snow decorations, the trees, the Christmas stuff, it has unfortunately passed because we're now in January. But we'll go quickly through some of these decoration items. The winter themed foods. Have you guys done anything with that?
I have not.
Winter themed. It's the hot cocoa.
Yeah, I haven't really done.
That's it, right?
Oh, I was given hot cocoa as a gift.
I think the hot cocoa is the only winter themed food, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like touch it.
Yeah, it's hot cocoa and it lasts 5 minutes longer than the longest lasting tea. I think
Yes.
It lasts 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, I used it to go and find snow in the actual snow land biome all the way up in Region 7. So I drank hot cocoa to survive that.
Immersive.
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of wished, and I know that's not the case, and it would be kind of pay to win, but if the sweaters gave you a tiny little like bonus to like being able to go into the cold, that would have been cute. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Give
I
you
haven't.
an extra minute on cocoa. That would be good.
Yeah.
Hot cocoa and a sweater, and you get an extra minute of warmth.
But yeah, I know they said it's cosmetic only. Like they're trying to make stuff like that cosmetic only.
Right.
So, you could have done it with gloves actually, because gloves would have been something that you could have gotten in game though. So that's not technically. Speaking of gloves, a low possibility of dropping 3. So Presents had 3 of them. Snow had the other 3. So if you're looking to complete your collection, you do have to do both. Let's see. That's what we're talking about. New gear and consumables. What is this? New setting in which will cause only buildings with crafts to belong to you to show up for world labels.
Love it.
I love this feature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
It hitting you and seeing just what your crafts are is amazing. Now, if you go into settings and you kind of scroll down, you'll see options. So you can check different things that you want to do. I wish that chests and signs were also an option, because right now it's all or nothing with that. So you don't get to see like chest labels. So
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I like at the very least that you could see, so you see the passive stations that have the stuff that are crafting and that are completed. And then the active stations, you can see, you only see the labels if you have an active craft inside of them. So that's cool. And if we had an extra label, exactly like you're saying, where we could like toggle the storage names and stuff, it would be extra better, like way better.
So yeah, further ability bar improvements. You can now put deployables on the action bar. You could also put equipment on the action bar. Okay. Have you guys been doing the vault equipment thing?
Oh yeah, I was born doing that.
Shock.
Oh, the vault, putting things in the vault and taking them out. Yeah, I still do that. is putting it on the hotbar though doesn't solve that, does it?
Because it's still in your
It still
inventory.
has to sit in your inventory.
Yep.
So yeah, I always throw my stuff in the vault and bring it out when I need it.
I have just recently started doing that within the last 2 weeks, and it was only because of moving.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Sad
it's
face.
When I was a simple armor smith that would go around bringing my little player trader stand town to town. I used to do a little thing. I'd do like little pop-ups like, hey, I'm gonna be in this town for this amount of time and come and buy your uncommon plate gear. And that at the time, I'm talking like the first couple weeks of launch of EA. I used to shove everything in the vault, all the plate gear,
nice.
and it was beautiful because you can travel with it without spending any extra TP points. It just all goes in the vault. It's kind of busted.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But for those that might want to toggle, like maybe, I don't, can you put weapons? Is weapons considered equipment? So like if you wanted to change
I've
into
never tried putting weapons in the vault.
tank gear, okay. No, you can't put them in the vault. I'm saying for the action bar, the hot bar. Can we put weapons in the hot bar, or is it
I don't know.
equipment only?
Do you want me to?
Good question.
Check
I was gonna say, quickly check.
I could check right now.
Yeah.
Hang on.
While you're checking though, the other thing with that is the ability to stack claim supplies at once to a claim from deployable. Finally, we don't have to do one by one by one. We can literally drag and drop.
You know what I've
so
heard
good.
about this? That there's a bug. So,
What?
yeah, I heard that if you drag and drop the supplies from your deployable into your totem, the deployable doesn't pay you out the way that it does if you do it from your inventory.
Oh, so like if they have like, hey, you're gonna get so much money for giving stuff to the totem.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So like Darktide, I have it set to pay like 0.75 hex per supply, and I have it maxed out at our maximum supply. So whenever anybody donates any supplies, it pays them 0.75 hex per. If they do it from their deployable, they won't get the money.
Oh.
At least I don't know. I haven't confirmed that bug, but we were really low, and one of our players decided to fill up the whole totem, and she was like, "Yeah, it didn't pay me out anything." And then a week went by, and then she did it from her inventory. She's like, "Okay, I found this out. This is the bug." So I haven't checked, but I'll just take her word for it. Yeah.
Well,
just be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't done stacks yet. I still drag them in one by one because I know bugs can exist, and also my claim does actually give just like what Tony did. Mine does, though I'm cheap. I do 35, and it gives 35 per supply, and so it does. I do it one at a time.
So if you're considering yourself cheap, I'm the cheapest because I don't even have a price on it. It's donation only.
Communism.
But to be honest, it's usually only like me and Hrothgar.
Okay.
Yeah. And so at some point he needs a legendary item for as much work as he's put into helping everything and not getting paid.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of necessary. There's some back pay due on that. So yeah, the new party cracker item will be randomly so party hats, party crackers, mittens, and there's like the cloth that you can get for decorations. There's a bunch of things in the party box. So make sure that you look at doing that and doing that before it goes away, because like we said, it is seasonal. Mm-hmm. And so we do have a couple of the items. You can see the gloves that match the sweaters. I love it. It's so good.
I haven't gotten any of the gloves from the snow. None of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I haven't farmed any snow at all.
Oh.
I have farmed close to 3,000 snow, and I still don't have any mittens from it.
Oh my god, get out of here. That's crazy.
So, just to give you an idea, I haven't seen a single mitten.
I'm just going to trade them. Yeah. Hit me up if you got some snow gloves. I have present gloves.
I mean, I got some as gifts from other people, and also the drops from before, but yeah, none of the new things from the snow.
no. I was gonna say
That
I
works.
got the black gloves, and that was all I was worried about. That was literally the only thing I was worried about.
Oh, and they're the only ones you got?
I don't know. See,
Oh,
like
man, that's
I was
nice.
blind to the rest of it because I just got the thing that I wanted, so I just don't know. I'll have to check.
Yeah.
But the mittens are the only things that you get in game. You don't get them from buying the like winter pack via the Hexite exchange.
Right.
So keep in mind, if you think that you're getting everything together using the bundle, unfortunately you're not. The mittens you do have to farm for or you buy. So to complete your outfit, there you go. Now we get into changes. They changed the premium Empire banner now can only be deconstructed by co-owner or owner. That is good because it's also a premium item. Snowball is now tradable.
Oh, I didn't know Snowball wasn't tradable at some point. That's nice.
I guess for a little bit, Snowball wasn't was not tradable. I'm going to throw it in really quick because it's also not in the patch notes. It got slipped in later. Snowball now has new animations. It has 3 new animations, and they're absolutely adorable. You have one where he's digging, you have one where he's chasing his tail, and you have another one where he's scratching. And that just came up with the latest update, and it hasn't been in the patch notes. It got edited. I see you. I see you, Clockwork, editing your messages later. So yeah, it was. We'll have to see if it's in the patch notes for the website or not. But it was kind of sprinkled in as a thing. So the bestest doggo has gotten an upgrade, and you can still get him. So keep that in mind. I don't know if he's going to be a permanent or a temporary thing. But at the moment, you can still get him. He's 7,500, which was the same as Pumpkin. So,
one quick question about
yeah.
the gloves. Going back to that, I know they're split between the two, like prospecting versus snow. Which colors are in the snow and which colors are in the prospecting? Do you all know? Because I know it's 3 and 3.
The black gloves come from snow. That much I know.
Okay.
I could probably tell you if I just look at the gloves that I have, actually.
I was going to say, can you compendium them to see?
Right. So the ones you get from the snow are the knitted winter mittens, which are the green ones, the cozy winter mittens, which are the light blue ones, and the festive winter mittens that are the red ones.
Okay.
Or from the present?
From the presents, yeah.
Okay. And then pink, black, dark blue.
Yeah. Pink, black, dark blue for the
from snow.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So you have to do both. And then we're into fixes. Also, this was something I think was it in this? I was gonna say, I think a couple of things might have been bugged in some of these fixes that they were still working on. I guess we'll go through it as we go through it. I don't know if they have been fixed or have not been fixed yet. So I'm gonna actually hand this over to the two of you to go through the fixes.
If you Shock after you.
Okay.
Please.
So for the fixes, let me make sure I'm on the right one. Sorry.
Which is funny because Tony is the first one. Polished giant sketch boss slam animation. You're the dungeon dude.
Oh, okay.
That's true. Yeah, I have not. I haven't tested any of this. So, Tony.
that's funny because I actually just did one of these dungeons with a new player, literally right before we jumped onto the BitCast. The slam animation looks, well, I don't think it looks any different to me than it did before. So I haven't really noticed that. I can't say what the difference is, but I will tell you that it looks really good. Sounds
good.
Yeah.
The second item on that list is hyper important, but we'll cover it in the next patch because it's way more important with the next update, which is the ancient ruins. So yeah,
T10 baitfish now currently dropping the right item. I don't know what that's about.
Well, it must be nice to catch tier 10 baitfish.
But yeah, go ahead, Chuck.
So the improved responsiveness of actions in combat from the activity bar, ability bar, not activity bar. That would be kind of a fun name for it. But as far as that goes, when you're using the crossbow before this patch, it was if you didn't do the correct number on whatever matched, you would be locked into that animation glitch where it would do the auto attack and you couldn't do the sniper attack, which is like imperative when you're a crossbow user.
You still can't do the headshot if you have auto attack on. It conflicts with
That's
the
what I'm saying,
headshot.
right? You could not do headshot. You couldn't do your big attack because the animation from the auto attack it took so long it wouldn't allow you to go into it. However, there was a way around it. If you did stance auto attack, then the sniper shot, for whatever reason, that worked. Now everything works better, and
it still
not
doesn't
perfect.
Work.
It's better.
How positive are you that as of this last patch it doesn't work? Have you tried using your crossbow?
Okay, so just even today, when I put on auto attack, if auto attack is on, it makes that as the primary priority. We're gonna do it this way. Mm-hmm. So if auto attack is on, it becomes the primary skill that you use. So if you headshot, it will very rarely work because the priority is auto attack. And so I have to turn off auto attack, headshot, and then turn back on auto attack. Because if not, it won't just trigger, and I have to spam it. I literally spam it to get the headshot off. So it works when the auto attack is on cooldown. And that's the only time.
Yeah, since yesterday's patch. It worked through the whole winter break. I was finally able to get headshots off and do all that stuff. It was so much better than before the 12.8. It was better than before the 12.18 patch, but I've not tested it since yesterday's. So I'll have to check that out and see if we're back to where we were.
Yeah.
So between this patch and the next patch that we're going to go over, there was a specific bug that is, I think it's fixed now, where you auto attack twice if your auto attack is fast enough. So my spear and shield was double tapping. So I'd do 50 damage every time I'd auto attack, and the auto attack is only a 1 second cooldown.
Too bad it wasn't a feature.
It was so good. The DPS was so good with the spear and shield. It was ridiculous.
That's funny. And that's a tank thing.
Yeah, and then somebody said in region chat when I pointed it out that it works for the other weapons, but I didn't test it with any of the other weapons. And then this most recent patch came out, and I noticed that now all the combat abilities, the cooldown at the very least, is correctly displaying on the action bar when you use the ability, where it wasn't before.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if they fixed some part about it. Before, when you attacked with the ability, it still didn't even show the right cooldown. It was hit or miss. They definitely improved something in the latest patch, and it's not listed in the patch notes. So that's why I'm pointing it out now.
The other thing I don't think has been listed in the patch notes and has not been just discussed on Discord. All of the Slayers out there, please be aware of this. If you go down in combat and you have auto attack on, there is a chance that you will stand back up and instantly auto attack the thing that you had targeted. So then you don't get the fire buff to be able to regen. You will literally have to die again for auto attack to go off. And so you'll get the death bug or death debuff twice before you can stand up again and get the fire. Hey, you're not going to get attacked. You're now like invulnerable kind of thing.
Or just start
This
running
bug
away
is
really
the
fast.
worst, by the way. It's like if you've done a tier 7 dungeon,
Yeah.
Oh,
and like if you've done one, you understand everybody gets knocked out like all the time, and you just get stuck in an infinite loop. And especially even after you clear the dungeon and you've got all these spiders, you never really kill them all. Everybody just kind of like tries to escape before
Yeah.
they kill you.
So yeah, what you would want to do is like right before you know that you're going to kill the whatever you're attacking, turning off auto attack is simply just re-engaging auto attack until the button literally goes gray. Like you have, it's usually orange, I think, saying that it's engaged, and then if it's not engaged, then it's a normal like gray button. So just take the quick second. If you see it at 25%, turn off auto attack and then use like one of your other abilities.
I spam escape.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it works.
Sometimes. Only sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so keep that in mind. Please continue.
I'll go ahead with the next one.
Okay.
Where buying cargo from a trader stand could buy the wrong amount. I have not experienced that bug.
I also never experienced that bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not something. The tier 6 large walls being walkable. What they mean by that, I think, is like walking through them. This is a little what's the word I'm looking for? Not explained properly by what like they mean by being walkable. So a lot of the walls, like if you would click past it, you could just kind of walk through the wall. And so it seems like that was fixed.
A feature.
A feature.
A feature.
Yeah. A few issues caused by terraforming above 1,000. I wonder exactly who this was affecting.
Praise the tower.
So, praise the tower, but I think that would be like the only
To go above 1,000.
Yeah.
That took a minute to get to 1,000, I'm sure.
There's a second tower. Maybe there's a few of them, but there's one outside of Odinholm, and they had to start building another tower next to the tower so that you could climb up high enough to climb the 1,000 tall tower.
Oh,
so that you could get to the top and raise it even more.
That's kind of crazy.
wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that explains why the Sears Tower in Chicago is built like that with the tiers. They couldn't only go so high, and they're just like,
Yep.
all right, we need to put it on next to it and built it higher. That's why they did that.
It's true.
Mhm.
It is true.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So then also an issue where the effort bar for terraforming was displayed wrong. I'm pretty sure it was the same people that said about the terraforming above 1,000. So terraforming is how you get construction experience. So enjoy that. It's now fixed apparently. But yeah. Sorry, I took over. I'm not supposed to be taking
you're
over.
That's fine. Let's see, the situation where a waystone could be partially off a claim and still usable to teleport with. I had not known that was an issue. I did not know that. And then the last one, I may as well go because,
Yep.
that was short. Combat ability cooldowns not being triggered when swapping weapons. I have not experienced that either because I've never swapped weapons before.
I was gonna say
Really?
some people were talking about being able to quick swap. So I don't.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So not being triggered when swapping weapons, I think, was the fact that they could quick swap. and now it was fixed that there's a global cooldown.
Yes, it's upsetting. I enjoyed the quick swapping. It was cool. I went from like when we were doing the T7 dungeons before they fixed the contribution for that for tanks, you would have to like switch from your sword and shield to like a claymore to get any loot at all. Otherwise, you would just tank for like 10
Yeah.
minutes and get nothing. It was nice. Yeah.
So again, cosmetics, we're gonna go pretty quick through these. It is something that you can still get through the premium shop. This is, it says on the top, premium shop. This was the furniture set, which is kind of like woodsy and nice. But however, I do want to point out, Tony, you had an issue with this set, right? With the tiles and your floor, and
Oh yeah.
did that get fixed?
No.
Okay.
So I've got like very little experience when it comes to like 3D game assets and game engines and stuff, but it seems like maybe the layers, it's one of two things. Like it's on a different like display layer, you know, you could like display things in the engine in different layers, or like the surfaces are just a singular plane instead of like a box with an outside and an inside surface. So anyways, when they're like, when you've got the pavement and the rug together, they like clip in and out really fast. The dividers there that look so nice in that image, sometimes they like also clip. They like depending on the way you swing the camera, it shows like both sides of the face because
Is
they're
it like a shimmering kind of deal?
exactly.
So like
Yeah, that's yeah.
the Z fighting, yeah. That, it was said in chat, but that's what that is. It's when both of them are on that same plane, like what you said. It's and they fight for which one gets to be viewed.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's that case for like my rug is under my pavement. So
Yeah.
yeah. There's a few items: the headboard, the footboard for the bed, the decorative
The panels, the
yeah,
wall
what's it called?
panels,
Divider, the room
dividers, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So just be careful. We are pointing that out. It is pretty, but if you don't like that kind of stuff, maybe not use it. Then one of the best things I have to say with this update, oh my god, this was amazing.
Yeah, they cooked with the outfits.
I like these 100% are worth every shard. They're so good. Like them being premium outfits, like perfect. The amount of detail, like the effort that got put into making them unique was really big. I'm not a huge fan of the style, but that's me personally, but they still look amazing. Like this was worth what it showed. And so this is also still something that you can get currently. A lot of people were showing off the antlers at the winter event or New Year's event now. But yeah, no, these outfits.
I have to say, I mean, just with, you know, the mounts too, you know, there were no new mounts here, but just the art team and how they've developed, you know, the outfits, the mounts and all that stuff. It's just, I love the details. Just a lot of like, you know, very, very well designed things.
Yeah, that's also something I've always said. I love the art direction of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
So this is something I noticed, and I'm curious as well, we have a gender diverse panel currently. What do you think of them representing a female style and a male style? Because you can kind of definitely tell the difference here, and the fact that most of the we're you know, automatons, we fluid.
Oh, that's a good point.
And so what do you feel about that? Like I think it's good because if people do want to
right
use
Yeah,
the
I
outfit
agree.
interchangingly.
Yep, I agree. It allows people to, because you talked about role play, it allows people to kind of, choose what they want to, how they want to represent, and all that. And they're again well designed in that regard too.
But it's very interesting to see an outfit, because most outfits that you see for the trade skills, I think this is probably the very first outfit, and correct me if I'm wrong, that has a gender separated look.
No, for sure it does. I would say like the grass skirt. Well, there's some skirts, right? Like
There are some, I want to say, skirt-like things in regards to I want to say smithing. Looks like a skirt in a way.
oh yeah, that's true.
I want to
It
say.
does. It's a kilt. Also the grass skirt right when you spawn in, and
Oh yeah.
I think like Ember, part of your outfit for the New Year's party today was also a skirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few, I would say there's a few feminine things and there's a few masculine things. I think it's the direction they're going with their cosmetics, even though we're all automata.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I don't got a problem with it.
Would you like to see more of this in the future, as seeing like both sides of this, or would you like to see more like androgynous, here's one outfit that's really awesome that anyone can wear? Or, I mean, do you just not care and what happens happens?
I
think
like
it's
this. Go ahead. Sorry, Tony.
No, I was just gonna say I think it's cool they go in both they go in both directions, and people can pick and choose which parts of the outfit they think that
that is
like
also
most.
disclaimer for chat. The outfit that you see is pieces. So if you want to take the skirt from one, or the bell bottom jeans from one, and then you want to take the top from another, and the horn, or like the antlers from, it is all mix and matchable. It's not like a typical premium outfit where you're kind of like stuck with like the full design of it.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to throw that out as a disclaimer for chat.
Yeah. So like the bell-bottom jeans, the boots with the fur, and
Yes.
all that.
Boots with
Sure.
the fur. I love the bell bottom pants.
I know, they're so good. So yeah. Yeah. Chalk, what we kind of like skipped over you for a second. Do you think the direction with the separation is good? Do you want?
Yeah, I think it's really good. And also because you can mix and match and use even pants from one of the other. You can mix it with all sorts of stuff to get it. I hope eventually maybe dyes, though I can see where you wouldn't be able to dye premium items, but get some dyes in the game and dye everything black. I knew you would like that.
I would do that.
I've gotten okay. I'm gonna go on a side thing here. I don't even know what it was, but I got a pair of black pants today, and it's amazing. I think it's smithing. Weirdly enough, I think it might be smithing. But I got a pair of black pants, and yes, I'm gonna just try smith pants. Yeah, so smithing black pants is yes. I'm gonna just try and find every bit of black that I can in the game. Give me a full gothic outfit. Hi devs, like, please, please. But yeah, totally. So yeah, moving on from this, we gushed over the premium outfit. This is talking about the mega holiday combo. This was an amazing deal. It's still going on. They sell themselves short on the fact that they say it's 500k or 50k. It's more like 60 plus based on the amount of things that you get. And if you tally doing separation for things, this bundle, if you are going to spend money on Hexite, is very well worth it.
And if you
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, and if you already bought Snowball separately, because now Snowball's tradable, you can make some extra coin from selling your extra Snowball.
The
Nice.
also with if you've already bought the sweater bundle, because that came out previously to the bundle, that's something that's tradable. So this is if you haven't spent anything and you're kind of like on the fence and be like, is it worth it? Is it not? It only being 20,000. What's the conversion of that? I think it's like. Is either of you in game that you can tell me the conversion of what 20,000 shards would be? Possibly. Because I wanted to say it was like almost $25, maybe $30, which is like the average of most cosmetics and almost any MMO.
How many shards?
So
20,000.
20,000, you can get the bundle for $30. So
Yeah, okay.
it's, 3,000 more. So it's really about 25. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's very, very well worth it. The amount of stuff that you get, everything that you saw previously, the costumes, the party hat. There's a specific party hat that you do get from the bundle only. It is a exclusive item to the bundle, which is the golden party hat. That should be recognized. It's very overlooked, especially with the party hats going out. You get Snowball. All of this. Actually, do we know if the premium cosmetic, the pair, is tradable? I know Snowball is, and I know furniture and sweater, and that's tradable. But do we know if the premium cosmetic is tradable or not?
I do not know.
Okay.
Which premium cosmetic specifically?
Wiz says yes.
Okay. It can be converted to deed. Okay. So yeah, everything, if you do get duplicates, can be converted. So yeah, it's still, it says 50,000, but it's more like 62, almost 70, depending on how you do the math. So very, very well worth it. And then we have one last look at the amazing cosmetics. So good. They look so good with the gray hair. Like, it was meant to have a gray-haired character. These are so good. I want it as a sticker. It's very obvious that I could cut this out as a sticker.
Yeah, it does look like a sticker.
It looks like a sticker. BitCraft stickers win. But yeah. So that was it for... It's a huge, huge patch. We've actually almost been on this for an hour. So with that, we now have the latest patch, which is, I like how it's titled Link and Go. So I'm going to throw this over to Shock, as I know Tony and I are online constantly. What of this patch have you been able to interact with since it's been live?
So since yesterday.
Exactly.
So yesterday, I'm trying to remember. Okay, what did I do necessarily? I did not do any. Oh, I will say there is a slight bug with the localization. That very
A slight bug. There's many bugs.
Well, I'm referring to the localization in regards to when you right click on a character to trade, it shows their localization tag. That's that mystery number that appears there. And it's funny, it was somebody in my chat who's never played BitCraft saw that and went, that's the localization tag. I'm like, oh, they added that today.
Oh.
So yeah, that's in when you right click on a character to trade or duel or whatever you do to other characters. I have not danced. I did test out the hyperlinks. That's pretty cool. And I enjoy seeing region chat underground. That's pretty nice.
Okay, the distance for that is really far. By the way, I'm going to, again, I'm just throwing out disclaimers for chat like crazy. It does count whispers. Nothing you say in chat now is safe. You think you're talking
some of the crap I saw about me. No, just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Region chat, whispers, local chat, every single bit of chat is public and it's being launched a wide distance. So be careful if you're talking about something. Please don't. I mean, if you're ERPing in BitCraft, take it to the houses. Maybe then we won't see it, but just
get a room.
Get a room. Even then, Automod's gonna catch you. But yeah, no sensitive information right now. I will say like 100%. If you think a whisper is safe, whispers are not safe. If you think local and you're having a conversation with someone where you're like, hey, I'm just going to talk about this thing, it's literally every text is everywhere. It's going to show somewhere on your screen. And so until that gets fixed, which I have heard, there is currently an update that's going to be on it's currently on preview where they're trying to fix that happening. So hopefully at some point very soon that will happen. So
I'll have to test that out.
Yeah.
Because I did see last night one of the underground messages was not in any chat at all for me. So like I couldn't see it, like it wasn't region or it wasn't anything. So I just figured that was a whisper. I'll have to test that tonight. Tell people to say untoward things about me.
Yeah, I have tested the whisper. And the whisper is public. So it has been tested.
I was having fun with it earlier today with these voices that people see under their settlements. And somebody would say, Tony, I see exactly what you're saying. And I was typing in region, but it's like under me. I was like, help. It burns.
Right.
It burns.
It's funny.
Yeah, it was fun. We've all had fun with it all day. It's one of those fun bugs, I guess.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to test it out because that is alarming that a whisper can be seen. Because local, you could always see, like above ground, of course. And it may not appear in your chat, but there was no one near me. So it was very weird.
It's more so the fact that I'm like really on the East Coast. I could see chats that were like in the middle of the continent, which would have been like 5 or 6 like towns away. It was just what was local. It was a very far range. Very far. And like every once in a while, if you'll walk up to someone, you'll see the chat bubble before you'll see it in chat. Like that's been always a thing in the game. And so you can kind of like spy on someone by being outside the range and see the chat bubble. That's always been a thing. Yeah. But the fact that it's even further range now and it's with every single, I don't know if it's with the channels though. We'll have to test that. If the like for those that might not know, you can make private channels or public channels. It's kind of like, how do I want to describe it? If you played any other game, it's more like a private chat. It's an FC chat if you played 14, something like that, where you can make a private room and send it a link to other people, invite people to the room, or you can have it as public, and it'll show up as a different kind of thing in your chat. I don't know if that has been affected by this bug or not, though. So we might have to test that.
Yeah, I got no clue if that's been affected.
Yeah. So what else, Shock, what else have you interacted with?
I mean, that was about it because I was doing a lot of, my year goals of getting stuff for my outpost and helping other people. But I didn't really do much else in regards to yesterday's patch other than see some of those things. I'm just kind of quickly looking through, and I did test the chat, and that was actually kind of cool to be able to link to your settlement and stuff like that. So people advertising, for example, you see it all the time, like, come join our settlement, we're cool. And that way they could post in chat a link and you can click on it and go, it would send you to that settlement. That's a very nice addition. I did test that, but other than that, not a whole lot else tested.
But the main question is, Did anyone mention Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? That I just want to ask.
That would have been nice if someone had. That would have been.
Oh
Very...
no, it's actually been a thing because you can.
Oh no, I know. That
Yeah.
would have been like the first thing. I can't believe I didn't think of that till you just said that.
I was gonna say, did someone say Thunder Fury? Yeah. Thankfully, we have not devolved into playing the WoW games yet with linking items. Chat, be courteous of that.
Yeah.
Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you might not. Just, it's BitCraft. It's not WoW. Keep that in mind.
I will say this, and was reminded in chat just now. There is a big win from the patch yesterday that I don't believe was in the patch notes at all. But when you hit L, your primary settlement now comes up first. And that's to me probably the biggest win of the patch, because I would always open it up.
Is it guaranteed?
And I have nothing against Hex and Highwater. They're fantastic. I love them, but they always came up first on my list, and I would always have to go up
I heard you're the leader of that.
Yeah, I'm not the leader.
No.
And I would have to go and click and scroll down to Shockstick Falls and do that. Now Shockstick Falls appears on the original. It's great.
Okay, so I want to know if it's coincidence or real, because is it that you have your home set to? Because for me,
that's a good point.
I was gonna say,
Maybe it's where
because
you have your home.
Because I still have a different thing as not my, I think it's alphabetical order, maybe. Because I have Alcatraz as like the first thing on my list. So I do think this might be coincidence, because I do not see this as being something that is on my list. I don't know what the factor of that is. It is nice that it's affected you. Congratulations.
Yeah. It wasn't just me. There was another person who had the same thing happen. And I can't remember, but I was also, because it wasn't proximity, because I was pretty far away from my place. I would have been closer to Hex and Highwater at that time. So, I don't know. Maybe it's the order of which that wouldn't make sense either, because most people have their order of settlements is their primary settlement. So, I don't know.
Yeah. But that is something that a lot of people have asked for. I do think maybe having it as where your home location is, as being the top of the list, that way you know where your home location is, because there is nothing to indicate in the game where your home location is other than teleporting home. And so it saying, hey, the first settlement that you open on this list is home. Awesome. But no, a lot of people have said that, or asking for favorites on the waypoints. A lot of people have asked for favorites on waypoints, because having explored the map, and Metronome might be able to tell us how long it takes to scroll through something if you don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
But before we get on a different tangent, I'm going to leave it to Tony to talk about this patch. You've interacted with this way more than I have. You are the king of hyperlinks at this point.
I'm having too much fun with it. I think.
Did someone say Thunder Fury?
Did someone say Thunder Fury? Wait, what? Shock? Explain.
I've seen quite a few Thunder Furies in chat.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I haven't seen any Thunder Furies in chat, so that's funny.
Yeah.
In this game, rather. Wow. You see them all the time. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Because Tony, today during your stream, you actually brought up a very good point of it being a patch for people who like the language-based stuff, who likes the you said it very eloquently, and I
called it clerical content.
Clerical content, yes. So very much liking clerical content. So I'm gonna hand this over to you, and you can I'll scroll as you talk and enjoy.
Okay, yeah. So we left off where they added the character support for most languages. This is pretty cool because you could, if you go to settings in your game and you select the language settings, you could select between like
There's
German.
an image for that.
Oh yeah, check that out. Yeah, German, Spanish, French, Japanese, and more to come. There are some funny translations. It's preliminary. They stated in the patch notes that if you see that previously, to discuss translations, please. No, what did they say? Once the French, German, Spanish, and Japanese translations are complete, our focus will shift introducing translations for additional languages. Okay, here it is. We plan to address translation issues through two primary methods: by acting on feedback submitted directly to BitCraft support, and by implementing a crowdsourcing effort in the coming weeks. So yeah, if you're somebody that speaks those other languages and uses them in game, it's a good opportunity to help the developers out by giving your feedback on some terms and some things. I don't know what they've got planned exactly with the crowdsourcing. I think that's all the information we have there. But as you go through some of these, you're gonna find like we've got some German players that say some of the German translations are really funny. Van, one of our players was saying earlier today, what was it? Release was publish in German, right? It was like the release button was kind of like a word for publish.
Yeah, I get it. Kind of equates, but
yeah, exactly. So there's probably some funny stuff there. Localization support for German, Spanish, French, and Japanese are experimental. Here's one: the two-step dance emote that can be attained from ancient ruins in the world. You got that? Have you guys?
I've not gotten it.
It's okay, Shock. It was not very fun for Ember to get it. I got mine only.
Excuse me while I have the 1,000-yard stare of trauma to try and. It's not as bad as a kit, but it's close.
I mean, you said you spent like 4 hours, right?
Okay. I've spent 22 hours trying to get a kit, and I still never got one. 22 hours.
Oof. Yeah.
And that was like 16 hours on the very first day that it launched, and then I tried again the next day, and at 22 hours, I was like, I'm cursed, and this is no longer going to happen. I did not get it. I filled up 3 different banks in 3 different places. Yeah. So I am a cursed player in BitCraft. I have the worst luck. So let me tell you about a dance.
If I get the black cat, I'll send it to you. That's probably the one you want, right?
Yeah.
The rate though, the rate's only 0.25% per effort. It should be a fairly quick looting for
wait,
most people.
Which one are you talking about?
The dance emote from the ancient pots. So
the dance emote took me 4 hours, and that I went through an entire biome. I touched every single node. And it was the Rocky Garden, which is a very large biome in region 9. You'll see it at the very southeast. It's a very large. I went through the Rocky Garden. I fought the climbing boss to get these pots. No. So I think in total I might have hit like 80 to 100 pots, I want to say. Wow. So I went through all of Rocky Garden, and I went up to Pine Forest. So again, climbing boss, I fought it. I was determined. And getting into the Pine Forest, I finally got it. But it took me 4 hours.
Oh my god.
And then so I was streaming at the time, and I went into Tony's chat. I'm sorry, I should have asked. You started on my stream for like a split second, because I asked, had you gotten the dance emote? And you were like, oh yeah, I got it in 20 pots. I immediately You can go watch the VOD. I was pissed.
Oh, because we were streaming at the same time. That's
We
right.
were streaming at the same.
I'm
I was
gonna go back and look at your
That's
reaction.
funny.
Yeah.
pissed. I was like, oh no. And so I said, I went off the deep end trying to get this item where I was praising who did I do first? I praised Jeezer first. So region 999, you'll understand this. I praised Jeezer first. I praised RNGesus. I praised I praised Cthulhu, Elder Gods.
Don't forget Bun Bun. I mean, that's.
Oh, you know what? I
region
did
6.
forget Bun Bun. Yeah.
Oh, that explains it.
That explains it.
You didn't praise all the gods.
I didn't. So then RNGesus and then Lady Luck. And then I threatened the BitCraft gods by saying I wouldn't watch Tony ever again until I got the dance emote.
Ember at the top of the Rocky Gardens. You hear me?
Yeah.
Never again.
Never. So and then I had this in-depth conversation where I'm like, I don't think there are BitCraft gods. I don't think there's any religion in Starfell. Like it went on to like an entire thing.
Oh my gosh. The moment of self-discovery and enlightenment.
And then I stopped. I was like, you know what? I've officially been defeated. Like, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. And of course, like 10 nodes in at that point, I got it. And I was just like, nope.
And then she danced.
And then I danced. And it was funny, the title of my stream was Time to Boogie. And I was not boogieting for like the entire stream.
Well, technically, sometimes they say when you run, they're like, "Oh, got a boogie." So you running from node to node was you.
It is a type of
boogieing
boogie.
across the
Shock.
land.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting me.
Yeah.
I did crash out. If you want to watch Ember crash out, that's the stream. I literally crashed out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I will say, and there's one more person to praise to, and this was actually just brought up in chat. I was about to say it. Doves Fly. It worked in another game. I said praise Doves Fly because Doves Fly refuses to praise RNGesus or anything else.
yeah.
And it worked. I got 2 uncommon drops in another game. So try that next time.
I was gonna say, you know what I should have done? I should have praised Shock because of how your streamer luck.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Oh yeah, it funnels. down.
Yeah, I did get Remy streamer luck at one point for another item, and Remy was there when I was trying to get the things, and I should have just like patted her head even harder to try and get the streamer luck, but like yeah, no, none of it was happening. So oh hi. Yeah. I'm looking at the time. It's fine if we go over, but if you want to continue 2-step,
Okay.
literally put us on a tangent.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I did praise Destiny at some point. Sorry, I saw that in chat. I did an entire what's the prayer that's like hallowed be thy name. I can't think of Lord's
The
Prayer.
Lord's Prayer.
Yeah, but it was in a Destiny version,
Oh, beautiful.
and so it's also there. But go. Sorry, I'm tangenting. Go ahead.
No,
continue.
you're good. I posted in our Twitch chat here a link to the BitCraft map that has the resource ID for the ancient pots. A lot of people have a hard time finding these ancient pots. Even with the resource ID in the map, I still have a hard time finding it. So if anybody wants to just follow that resource map to find the ancient pots, you can get this emote. I got it in 20 pots. Somebody I know got it in like 6 pots. And then Ember got it in.
Okay,
more,
so
obviously. Yeah.
you got lucky. I got, well, for lack of a better word, screwed. Shock.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try tonight.
You're gonna try
Find out.
tonight.
Yeah, I'll go to 1. I figure that's all it will take.
Nice.
I'll be
All right.
watching you.
we should probably get through some of these notes, right? What is this? Improved a lot of So wait, no, this is the wrong one. Creating hyperlinks that can be posted in chat for many entities, examples, item, cargo, building, and coordinates. I'm gonna continue past this one because then it goes into more details later in the patch notes. What did they fix though? There should be a section here. What did we break? You should add like a bug section, but fixed paving over an existing paving, not refunding their materials.
Wait. I have
Yeah.
paving over an existing, not refunding the materials. Talk about what you just did today, though, because that's not in the patch notes, I don't think, or is it in the patch notes? But it was on Discord, so you should talk about that really quick. Based on paving over an existent doesn't refund, so fixing it and continue.
Yeah. Paving over an existing paving, not refunding their materials is a fix. I just thought it wasn't like a feature that they added, but I guess it was always intended. Right now that also means that you can collect paving that is outside of claim borders by doing the same thing.
That will be fixed. Keep that in mind.
That will be fixed.
That will be
but what
fixed.
that means temporarily is that if you put paving down in your house like this guy did, specifically the premium paving, it's if you don't know this, your home is not inside of a claim border. So like you put it down, and if you want to pull it back up, you destroy it because it's not claimed. But as of right now, between patches, you can collect your paving inside of your house as well if you use this trick. Just throw another paving on top of it. Go get some T1 pebbles and just throw it down on the ground. And then I guess you could destroy them after or whatever you want, but you get the original ones back. It's great. I've collected about $5 in paving. Moving on, I guess. Targeting not working until toggling the map in WASD control scheme. Do you guys have experience with this?
I use a hybrid of WASD and clicking, but I still use click to move primarily.
Same.
It was only because that's what I got used to at the beginning of the game, and I know a lot of people only do WASD as like a typical MMO. And if anyone does have experience with this, do leave a comment. Let us know what your thoughts on this are. I don't, like we said, we don't use WASD. Yeah.
House moving costs not being updated in some cases. I also have not tried moving my house. What about you guys?
I've tried moving my house, but I can't with region.
Oh, you got to empty it out.
I have to completely empty my, which a lot of the restrictions, which is interesting because I understand the housing restrictions because people were abusing it like crazy. But as someone who's now relocating, like fully relocating in the game from region 3 to region 9, it is very difficult to travel and take things and like actually do a full move. And so not having house move, like cargo ships only go so far because I'm doing a full like everything move. And so I'm curious if there's other people that have done full moves and like dealing with what is going to be the balance in the future for travel based on if someone's like, hey, I got here, I established here, and I want to move elsewhere. It's not good right now.
Level 80 cargo boat loaded up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sail the high seas.
But yeah, so it's been very difficult, and which is why I said I just completely started over. I don't mind starting over the fact that it's early access, but if this was launch and me completely starting over because I couldn't move, it would be much rougher. But sorry, I just wanted to put that out there as like the house moving thing.
Being able to unclaim a tile under a construction site. So these two next patch notes, I think, are related to a specific exploit that I had heard about that was happening at some point. Because the next one says being able to craft a building without the required claim research. There was some kind of exploit where people were like placing stations and moving claim tiles with these two patch notes in mind, where they were able to like use a crafting station that was not the same tier as the settlement.
It was a higher tier, so like a tier 8 workbench on a tier 2 settlement.
Right.
So I guess this addresses that exploit or that bug. I'm not really sure, but I would suspect as much. Do you guys have any more input on that? Do you know anything about that?
I only know about like what probably the two of us have seen, or three of us rather. I said two of us, and I pointed at you two and excluded myself.
The two of you guys,
the
not
two
me.
of you. Yeah. I only know the information that we've gone through, but I have seen people talk about it in game where they're like, hey, I have this station if you want to, and I don't know how it's been being done, but thankfully it is being like looked at, because
I think it will be no more. Expanded teleportation energy cell not granting the max teleportation energy stat. Have either of you collected this item?
I have like 14 batteries right now.
From trying to get the emote.
From trying to get the emote. So
Nice.
that's what it's being referenced to. A lot of people... Sorry, I'm hiccuping. A lot of people don't know what the transportation energy cell... Again, a lot of stuff, you either need to be in the Discord, you need to be watching streams. A lot of this information, this is again why BitCast exists. We're here to tell you what's going on in BitCraft. But in game, if someone's only playing in game, they don't know a lot of this information. So transportation energy cell, you need 100 of them, I think, from getting the ancient ruins, which is the pot shards where you get the 2-step from. And if you collect the batteries, you trade it in again. I don't know the exact process for it. I just know, I think you need 100 cells. You get 10 permanent teleport points on top of what you already have. So if you have the base 100, you'll get 110. And so that's what that is. I guess it wasn't working, and now it is.
So I've looked it up. Here. You've got a 2% chance to get one of these depleted. They're called depleted hexite batteries. So you got a 2% chance per effort when you are gathering from those pots. And after you get 100, once you get 10, you exchange it. You exchange 10 of them and 500 hex coins for one teleportation energy battery. When you get 10 of those teleportation energy batteries, then you could exchange it for what is it? The item,
the 2% drop.
Yeah. You could exchange it for the maximum teleportation.
You do need 100 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Expanded teleportation energy cell is what it's called. That's what you exchange it. And it's 25,000 hex. So 25,000 hex and 10 of those batteries, and you get the expanded teleportation energy cell.
I do want to ask, as feedback for the game currently, are either of you going to attempt to do this?
Maybe by accident if it takes me a while to get the dance emotes.
That's an awesome answer. I would probably answer the same way, yeah.
But if you already have the dance emote,
accident.
Is that going to be something that you attempt to get?
I would say it's going to be probably like maybe by accident when I'm doing an event. right? Like
Yeah.
like my fishing level, I'm almost level 70 now fishing, and it's literally only from doing the events every Friday since we've been doing them.
Right.
So maybe by accident I've gotten a whole bunch of oil that I've traded for money, and yeah, it's gonna be one of those things for me. I'm not gonna pursue it, I don't think.
Yeah. I think at launch this is going to be fine as like a long term. You accidentally you see it in the wild, but I think for early access, this isn't an item that I'm gonna chase after. So
Yeah, after launch, that's
Yeah.
yeah. The T6 large wall being, oh wait, no, this is the wrong patch notes. Excuse me. Let me get rid of those. Okay, so chat hyperlink guide is where we're at. Nice. This is really cool. So these hyperlinks, they're formatted the same way that like the Discord hyperlinks are formatted, where you know, there's a whole bunch of different types of things in BitCraft, right? There's items, there's cargo, resource building, collectibles, enemies, knowledge, claims, and coordinates. And you can link all of these things, and they connect to your compendium, and they have their own like entries inside of the database of the game. One of the cool things that you could do now is link these things in chat. And if you have the chat window active with Shift Enter, you could hover over them and a tooltip will pop up with information about it. And you could also click on some of them, and depending on the type of resource that it is, if it's an item, a cargo, an actual resource building, collectible, whatever, it'll take you to different places. Sometimes it'll take you to the compendium entry. Sometimes it'll take you to the actual map with a coordinate. Sometimes it'll take you to the claim menu, for example, the claim ID. So there's like a whole bunch that we could probably like unpack here just inside of the hyperlinks and what you could do. Should we go by like one by one in these, or should we go through the whole thing? What do you think?
I don't think I mean, this is a good place to go for instructions for people who want to learn, you know, the basics on how to do this, I would say.
Cool. I'm gonna just go over a couple things that I learned, like that I guess like most people will do. If you put words inside of brackets, right? It's the next thing that it says here. If you put words inside of brackets right before the parentheses, you can create a hyperlink. Yeah, that's how they make the Thunder Fury, exactly. You could type in Thunder Fury, whatever, and then hyperlink any item in the game with the parentheses. So
I did post the link in chat to this exact post. This is also on bitcraftonline.com, so this is something that is easily accessible. Thank you, Lutra, for being able to do this every single time. It has been amazing. So thank you for taking the time to create this for us. But it is there. You can see it. And so if you want to reference this in the future, it is here.
So skimming past some of this stuff so we don't get too complicated. When sharing a coordinate, we show entities that are in the shared large hex in a precedence, right? So it goes claim totem, then the higher tier building, then the lower tier building, then the high tier resource, then the low tier resource. This specifically is cool because while you're in game now, right? And I did this today in the Friday fishing fleet. You could shift right click for the context menu that you usually get, and you could copy the hyperlink of those coordinates of that hex. So if someone's like, where are you? You just like shift right click, copy the coordinates and paste it.
I do want to warn though, if you hit track, the tracking stays. And if you try to untrack it, it still stays. It might not be on your map or your mini map, but it'll be on the full map, so it'll still be blinking. So it's currently a little bit bugged in that sense, where it doesn't completely remove it. If you untrack it, it's still on your map. So, but yeah.
No, but the cool thing is that you could actually track coordinates now. Like you could right click that hyperlink. If I, copy and paste my coordinates from a context menu and I post it into chat, you could click on it to see where I'm sending you, but you could also right click it to track it. So I can imagine like top 5 spots to hunt tier 4 Scrofa in region 5, and then you post all the coordinates, and now people have those spots and you can track some of them. It's pretty neat. You guys have anything to say about that in particular, or should I keep on going?
I have not tested that. Nope.
I was gonna say, other than today's fishing fleet and my minor bug, nope, and Thunder Fury. So
yeah, and then they go on to give like a whole bunch of examples, which are really useful for understanding how this works. I'm gonna skip the I'm at whatever part. It says we added a quick way to open the compendium for tooltips. This is a point that a lot of players are actually frustrated with. The tooltips, I guess because so like, look, I have an idea of a fix, but let me state the problem real quick.
There is a fix.
Yeah,
a minor one.
You just increase the time for it to pop up.
It still doesn't work.
Okay, so what's happening is, because now the tooltips have links that go to other places, they remain open when you hover your cursor over them. It creates like a weird lag, right? So what players are doing now is they're extending the delay in your settings of when tooltips will display,
right?
So that you don't necessarily have to look at the tooltip when you look at the item. But sometimes there's people like me, like I haven't even messed with that.
Okay.
But I don't farm.
9.8.
I don't farm.
Stopped.
Yeah.
The problem is I was hyper reliant on the mouse over. That was something that I was hyper reliant on. And the fact that it's now, I don't like the delay, because I want to like mouse over, see what item, see what the description is. I want to be able to do it quickly, but with it being delayed as the fix, it is borderline, very borderline unplayable for someone who is doing like a lot of resource stuff. So like
Farming.
if you're farming, if you're transferring materials, if you're stocking a warehouse, anything that requires you to even move items, because there was times where I couldn't swap item locations due to the tooltip. It is extremely frustrating. And due to that, my suggestion would be you can link it from the compendium only. Because you can access the compendium for everything. And so you could have the compendium, you could quickly right click on something, go to the compendium and link it from the compendium. And not to mess with the delay of people touching items as like the go-to of things, because as it stands, things are bugged on top of buttons. So some people can't do the max button thing. Some people can't control or shift click on things to like split items because the window is stuck. There's too many problems with it being attached to the mouse over, and it's unfortunate that that's the case, because I do see the benefit of having it, but the fact that currently the fix being to delay the timer, I had to sit there and okay, now it opened. Okay, now it opened. Okay, make sure I don't my cursor is not on it. Okay, now it's open. Make sure my cursor is not on. Instead of me being able to go through, okay, this is this item, this is like, if I'm not a person to ask for rollbacks ever, but this particular feature I would ask for a rollback for, because I am like that. Like it has messed up my gameplay royally.
And you're not the only person I've heard literally say that sentence.
So
and for me, it was when crafting, you would click on the item and then go hit max, like you mentioned. By putting in the 0.8, I can now click on an item and hit max, because I don't hold my mouse over it very long. I just click go over when I was working things. So I was working on my farm, and I was making sure I was clicking on it, do this, click on the next one, click, go. And it was delaying me when it was instant tooltip. So by putting it at 0.8, I could go, click on it, hit max, go. And that was the
But it's way
only
slower than
What?
previously. I was gonna say
No,
doing
it's working as it previously worked now. Where
Oh, okay. That's
click,
fine.
max, go.
You click. Yeah, okay. Got
Right.
it.
Whereas when this change went in,
Yeah.
I would click and there would be this big box over top of the max button. I'd sit there, wait for it to disappear, hit max, go. So now it's back to with the
Yeah.
0.8, I can actually do that. But I can see when you're moving stuff in the bank and you mouse over and then you can't just go to the next item, because when you mouse to
Yeah.
the next item, you're on top of the box and the box will stay there because you're now moused over it. So, yeah.
Hot
Right.
take.
Go ahead.
It doesn't bother me very much.
Tony, does anything bother you very much? You
I
also
mean,
hate farming, so
Yes. I
Is there a
haven't.
way to just disable the tooltip altogether? Like turn it off?
I guess
don't-
if you increase the delay for long enough.
I mean, I
well,
would.
but the problem with that though is when you mouse over something, it's gonna take you forever to get the.
I would
the
just want it
thing.
gone. I don't even want it there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it hasn't.
yeah, no.
It hasn't bugged me actually really at all. I guess I just don't interact with. I don't know. Maybe I hear all these things of how frustrating it is, but I played the whole day, literally. Like, I think I've played like
How
8 or 9
how
hours
often
today.
do you move an entire warehouse of items?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
How
Like, I'll
often
tell
do
you
you
right
farm?
now. Right now, I'm crafting 200 scrap, and I'm on the tier 3 bracers. So I've got uncommon and common bracers loading up, like on an ox and my cache. But like that's it. I don't like drag and drop stuff very
So
often.
I think at that point, people who interact with very minimum items day to day might not have a problem with it.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely the gameplay that I'm interacting with that I'm not experiencing it.
Yeah, so like I'm sure like people in Dragon's Head who are interacting with thousands and thousands and thousands of items are probably having a problem with this right now. So that would be say like if I'm not trying to like minimize your opinion on this at all. I'm just saying.
I don't feel minimized.
Okay. I'm just saying that the more volume that you interact with, the more you're going to see it. Versus if you're just kind of like dragging and dropping one item every once in a while, versus like, hey, I need to touch this. 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 Like, it because like muscle memory was developed for the last 6 months on how to move items. You are now messing with players' muscle memory. And so that to me was like where I'm like, oh no, this is. But I've also moved now to Region 9, so I know.
Well,
so
for the sake of moving on these patch notes, you gave your point. You said just get rid of it and leave it in the compendium. I would say, without proposing solutions to our almighty developers who have done such a wonderful job.
They have done amazing. Sorry, yes, they have done amazing. Continue.
I would say change the interactable area of the context menu instead of the entire context menu, just to the top portion where you could click the links. So if you hover over that, it stays, but the rest of it with the description does not affect it. So you could just hover right over it. Or move the 2 buttons on the left and the right somewhere else that's easier to access, like on the left-hand side of the tooltip, maybe. Just somewhere else where you don't hover over it. You have to literally go down to it and click on it. It's just, I guess, what I would say to do.
Turn it into a shift right click.
Sure. Add another context menu part. That's also a good idea. So we added a button to copy hyperlinks in the compendium. We just went over that. We added a button to copy coordinates hyperlinks in map tooltips. Map tooltips. So like when you click on a settlement, there's a little hyperlink button there. that you could link into the chat. When you click on a jackal, for example, you see a little jackal creature on your map, you could click the little hyperlink as well if you click on them, if you right click it first. And then players as well, you could right click them when they're on the map, and it's just going to copy their coordinates, but it gives you a little hyperlink. So the context menu, essentially, within the map, you could hyperlink, which is pretty cool. I guess moving on, we added an option to copy coordinate hyperlinks in the world context menu. So this is kind of what I was saying before. You could just shift right click the ground you're standing on and copy and paste those coordinates. And then there's a hierarchy of like, it'll say like you're in this settlement, or it'll say you're in this boat, or it'll say you're at this station, or you're standing over a frenzied school of Eelcrest. It'll say the coordinates and it'll say that item just from shift right clicking while you're in the world and copying the coordinates. I think it's awesome. I love it. I guess moving on.
I haven't interacted with any of this. This is why I'm quiet and like I'm letting you take care of this, because I'm like, I haven't interacted with hyperlinks like at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. I'm the same way. I have not done any of the coordinates or hyperlinks or any of the things that are in this list. So
the clerical
pretty much
content.
is that's what this was all around.
Yeah. We added a button to copy coordinates from the claim windows. So yeah, if you're on the map and you right click a claim, you could see that that's a map context. If you press L or you click on the button in the bottom left hand corner for your claims, you could also, there's a hyperlink next to the name on the right hand side. You could link claims now in chat, which is really cool. We added a button to copy coordinate hyperlinks from nodes pages in the Empire window. So this one I was very excited about, actually, because I have this idea that maybe one day people will refill some of the cells in the towers. I had one player besides myself fill up towers the other day and saved me. He was like, dude, now that I filled up these 3 towers, it took me 2.5 hours. I can't believe you've been doing this all by yourself this entire time. So I was excited to see that I could link the coordinates, because then I could just say, hey, Starborn, here are the 3 towers we need to boom, 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 boom. I went to the Empire menu and I clicked on the hyperlink for the coordinates, and that link is broken. So it doesn't do anything if you click on it. It doesn't copy anything to the clipboard. So just saying, devs, if you're still there, Lucha, if you're still there, check that out. We added a button to, when interacting with entity hyperlinks, we open the compendium or claim window. See, I didn't get this. I know that, like, if I hyperlink a jackal, it's going to open the compendium link for the jackal. But why would it open the claim window? Do you guys have any idea why you would open the claim window if you hyperlinked an entity?
Unless you were doing it as the claim.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to figure this out yesterday. I was like, what does that even mean? I would hyperlink an entity and it would show like it would go from the claim menu. Well, I guess let's just move on from that.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are some things, and we've dealt with this in the past of BitCast, where the way that things are worded, we're just like, move on.
Yeah.
So, move on.
Claim as an entity.
Yeah. When interacting with the coordinates hyperlinks, we show the coordinate in the map. Yes, so that's cool. Like we said previously, if you link coordinates in chat, you could click on it. It'll automatically open your map and it'll like ping the location. It'll take you right to it. And if you right click it for the context menu in the chat, because you have the chat active with shift enter, you can also track it if you wanted to.
So people are saying claims are entities. So that might be explaining that.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And then the last thing we have here is every hyperlink has a context menu with inspect. Track is only for coordinates and copy hyperlink options. I really liked this because if someone links a hyperlink in chat, you're able to like just right click it yourself and copy that. And it's pretty cool because, well, first of all, you can see exactly what they're linking. But second of all, in general, this whole like context menu thing that we've got going on, it's the first time that from in game you could copy like one of these IDs. You don't have to go to like Brico app. You don't have to go to like any of the other third-party sites to see what the ID is of the item. You just literally can copy it with a hyperlink and you could paste it and it'll give you the item ID. So for those of you that like work with Discord bots or use this other kind of content, it's very useful to not have to go to a third-party site. You could do it directly from in the game to find what all those IDs are. So and I like that you could copy the hyperlinks here. And then the last thing that it says here, when chat is in focused mode, you can interact with an entity hyperlinks to open the compendium, map, or claim window. Every hyperlink has a context menu with inspect, track, only for coordinate. Okay, well, they already said that. When hovering over hyperlinks while in chat is focused, you can see the tooltips. They said all of that already, but
yep. We do have a video here, and if videos are posted on the patch notes page, we do like actually playing through them. So if you wouldn't mind, everyone in chat, we're going to play this video really quick. That way you can see. If you haven't already, BitCraftonline does have a YouTube channel. I think primarily shorts right now, but they do have like BitCraft Bulletin that was previously a podcast, and some of the developer kind of keynotes and stuff, but primarily shorts. So we're gonna quickly watch this video. So,
hey adventurers, our next update, Link and Go, is now live. We've rolled out our experimental translations for French, German, Spanish, and Japanese. Please know these are early versions, but we are refining them fast with your feedback on support and upcoming crowdsourcing. A big new feature is chat hyperlinks. Share items, buildings, cargo, coordinates, and more with simple links. Click to inspect, track on map, or copy. Plus, you can find a two-step dance emote from Ancient Ruins. So jump in, link up, and go try it out.
there we go. Thank you, Percival, for voicing that and putting probably most of that together. It's just a very brief summary of what we've already talked about. We've gone way more in depth. But we have the video. So here we go.
nice.
Fun time.
So yeah, there was a New Year's party, right? It's technically still going on. It's in Region 5.
The end time for that is the 16th of January. So if you want next Friday. So they did give an exclusive item. I did not know that there was an exclusive item until Tony told me about it for Halloween. There was no indication, no posting of it, no saying that you would get a special pumpkin. It's the I'm a collector of BitCraft and is the one item that I don't have. So other people don't have to make the same mistake. It's a Santa hat. It's the Santa hat that has been presented through all of the teasers, the shorts, the videos, the screenshots. So it is in Region 5, but it will continue until January 16th. And I'm going to send it over to Tony because we're actually going to be doing a showcase very quickly. I know we're running super late. I'm so sorry, Shock, but we'll probably be here for another 10-15 minutes.
It's all good. And I was going to say one thing with the patch notes, and this might have been a missed opportunity, but I actually went to the Discord to see if because someone in chat asked, where is it? When they did the game news, they could have done a link in the game news on Discord being like, here's the location, and copy and paste it into game, and you'd be able to click on it and go to those coordinates. So that would have been cool. Because I was about to do it. I'm like, oh, maybe it's in the Discord. So I went to click on it and it's not there. So I don't have a location.
I can do it.
Go ahead.
But yeah, Tony's there, so Tony can do it.
Here, I'll copy and paste it into the Twitch chat.
There you they also did say if you look up 2026 New Year party, you have to go to a Waystone though. So if you go to Waystone, click on it, search it, it is there. I think at this point it's gonna cost as much as it's gonna cost. They did give us
200
teleport points.
It's crazy.
Yep. So even if you weren't in game at the time, you still have those teleport points.
I can confirm. I have 200.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So yeah, and as Tony posted the coordinates, so yeah.
So what you're saying is this is the time I should take to move everything to region
Exactly.
9? I'm not going to,
Yes.
but that's
You got us excited for a second there.
I know.
Well, if I could pick up my our
Wait,
settlement.
how much can I
and
bribe
everybody
you?
with it- What?
How much can I bribe you to like?
Yeah. There's so many people involved and a lot of moving
I know.
parts.
No. But we'll go over quick notes of this, and then Tony, you said you had a showcase, right?
Oh well, I'm actually standing here in this location.
Do we want to go over quick notes and then we can jump over to that?
Are there? Yeah, absolutely. I think. They're just talking about in the patch notes the New Year party where I'm at.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It says, first of all, thank you everyone who was excited about our Christmas party and waited so patiently while
Yes,
we
that is
couldn't get
important.
together. While we couldn't get together before the holidays, we're thrilled to finally invite you to BitCraft Online New Year party and start the new year together with our community. We'll be sharing another update tomorrow morning with the exact location.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's more so the fact that it was the Christmas party did get canceled. So now it's the New Year party, and I hope you're ready, Tony, because I'm gonna switch screens.
Oh yeah, I'm two-stepping. I'm ready. Let's go. All right. Welcome. Here we are in the event grounds. I am two-stepping. If you guys don't have this yet, it's we went over it already. It's the emote that you get from the ancient clay pots.
I went over. I got mine just now, so we're good. Just kidding. I didn't.
Did you?
Oh my god.
Sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
He's like,
I just want to see Ember's reaction. Go ahead.
Picked up a pot.
If I wasn't on BitCast right now, I'm just saying.
So, first of all, let's look at this beautiful artwork that's been done here, right?
Wait, what did we calculate that as how much that's worth?
That maze is somewhere in the neighborhood of probably $40 to $50 worth of tiles.
Okay.
40 to 50 bucks of tiles. What does that say for 2026? I wonder. So you see me kind of walking around here inside of one of these mazes. The event grounds is a 3-part maze. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys if you want to come out here and check it out. But there are these barter stalls that I'm walking through to, and basically it's a series of barter stalls. It's just like the Halloween event where you trade up items. You need one item to get the next one, and so on and so forth until you get to the very end of the maze. And at the end of the maze, which I'm gonna try to get over there now. Let me run instead.
Wait.
Bear with me.
How are you doing this in screenshot mode?
Oh yeah. if you're in screenshot mode, you could also WASD. while you're in screenshot. Yeah.
I can my screenshot mode if I WASD because I think I'm hybrid. I go
I'm
in
hybrid.
like off. I go in weird. You're gonna have to walk me through how you have your settings because my down is like sideways. My D is like shift up. Yeah. So
There's somebody following me here. Yeah, so if you get to this location here, this is where you get the party hats, the Santa Claus party hats. What is it called? Let me give you the right name. Let me put it on real quick. It is the Midwinter's Eve hat.
this was the hat. A lot of people were like, "Where is it? It's been teased. It is now, guys. It's in the game, and this is how you get it."
Yep. You just gotta harvest these presents. So just walk right up to them and harvest them, and after just a few seconds, you'll get this hat. But be aware that the hat is kind of broken, so you could see like, I've got like no back of my head, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say you only have half a head.
Half a head, exactly. So yeah, this is what you do. You just walk up to them and you collect them.
There is a minor glitch with that. Some of the times, I don't know if it was because of how many people were there earlier. Try multiple times to harvest it. It's the large presents only. It's not the mediums or the small ones. They're just decoration. You can still like interact with them. It's the large only, but people were interacting with it and it wasn't doing anything. You have to kind of like walk around it until you get that interact button. But yeah, it is a thing. It is a little complicated sometimes or buggy, but you can do it.
This artwork is so pretty. I remember from the Halloween event, there were some really impressive pixel art designs on the floor.
There were, yeah.
And this is really nice too. I'm trying to make out what exactly these are. Oh, are these the hats, you think?
Yeah, they are the hats.
Yep. These are the party hats. Okay, cool. Because if you come to these barter stalls over here, you can I think you could still buy the party crackers. Let me check.
Are they there?
They are. Check it out.
Wait, I can go back and Gamba?
There's 28,899 party crackers, 2K each. I'm gonna buy one here on stream. Let me open it up for you guys. So
watch.
These are
watch.
the part. Oh my god, can you imagine? I
just
get
watch.
the hex.
Just watch.
I'm predicting already it's gonna be a red hat. I'm ready.
I say blue. I say blue.
I think it's gonna be purple.
All right. Oh, it is blue. Okay, all right. Ember got it.
Yep.
Yeah. So you could spend your money here and get some more party hats. They're 2K each. Which to me seems like a lot, but oh, look, and this one's also full, 27K over here. Let's buy it from this one. This one seems like this is the lucky one.
Now you get the purple one.
I got a red one.
I got the red one.
Let's
wait, if you buy a third one, are you
yeah. Yeah, what if I buy another one? Like, no, okay, it's just a red one. Actually,
but
I think
imagine
I want to buy one
that
more.
was the case.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, it's just red hats. All right, I'm gonna stop here. I already spent 50,000 hex. Some people have spent
80,000. I'm down to 1,460 hex coins.
There you go.
Yeah, no.
Can we just stand in awe for a moment of these tier 9 walls?
I know.
They are nice,
dude. They are.
I was gonna
so
say
nice.
when you were showing this, because I haven't been there yet. That might be one of my favorite parts. Are the walls?
Yes, they're so nice.
Yep.
And this mysterious biome that all of this is in.
I know it's the S word, and it just doesn't exist. We're like somehow we got isekai to this location, and
yeah. So these barter stalls back here are filled with party crackers. So if you don't want to prospect them and you just want to drop 2K on each one, which I think is absurd.
Time is
just
money.
Prospect it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you've got the money. Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time. There was a lot of people here. I think it was like, it must have been more than 100 people, 125, 150 people maybe.
Oh, I didn't even look at what our peak was for today.
When we were in the Discord chat, it was like somebody had said there was like 290 players.
Oh wow, for Region 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Region 9 had like 30 players in it when that happened.
What were you doing, Region 9?
Yeah.
But yeah,
That was fun. We all tried to like coordinate an outfit before we came over here. We tried to like put some
yes, that was
grass
so cool.
clothes on. Yeah, that was cool. It was fun.
But yeah, so if you guys are interested, you can do the maze for yourself and come see this location. Tony, can you show us on the map as a visual of where the location is, please, for others to find it?
So the claim is actually hidden. There's no tier 10 claim here. There used to be a tier 10 claim here, but it's in Region 5. And the closest, if you see my trail, you could see I came out here yesterday. The closest way to go, I guess, is from Redfen. If you wanted to run,
Redfen.
but the easiest thing to do is just type in like 2026 in the waypoint and teleport here. Everybody has it. But yeah, there to there.
But yeah. Thank you very much for showcasing that.
Of course.
The other thing, we have one last note for this episode. I know this is running later than we usually do, but you know, it's been an amazing conversation. We want to do a shout out for the BitCraft main Discord. They are currently posting a New Year's cleanup channel, which you can post a quality of life item and a bug item. Actually, I should do that opposite. A bug item first and then a quality of life item. It is extensive. Please do the mods a favor. Read through it first. See if there's something in there that you relate to. There are 2 emotes that happen, which is a worm for bugs and a wrench for is it? No, yeah. That is right? It's a worm for bugs and a wrench for quality of life. Okay. Go through it. Please make sure it's very heavily moderated. So if you type something that's a duplicate of something else, you might get it deleted. So just keep that in mind. Please go through it. It is very important. The devs are looking for feedback. Now's the time to be vocal about what you want. And so this is in the main BitCraft Discord. I don't have an exact link. Let me try and I can grab one really quick for people. If you're not part of, it's just simply discord.gg/BitCraft. It's very simple. Please go join that. Be part of the discussion. Top things. Make sure you put like a bug, put you wrench, like please interact with that. It is there for us as the community, and the devs are listening to it. They're going through it. So utilize it. Mm-hmm. If you have feedback, if you have quality of life things that you're like, I wish this was a thing, now's the time, put it in there. So just wanted to make sure that was very pinpointed. But
nice.
Yeah. That
very cool.
I was gonna say is the most of it. Does anyone have any other things that they want to cover before we start doing wrap up? Nope.
We went into quite a lot of detail, so it was great.
Yeah.
Indeed. So now is the time in which we start saying our goodbyes and tell people where we can find each other. So
yeah, sure. Hey, I'm Tony. I stream BitCraft Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. same time every week. We do weekly events. Friday fishing fleet, Slayer Sundays. Saturday's a community day. Thursday's a patch day. Typically, you could catch me in game or just on Twitch mainly. I've got a YouTube channel that I'm working on right now, bitcrafttony. I will be posting some videos pretty soon. Nothing there yet, but there's stuff coming.
I'm Shocktor. I need to center myself. I'm Shocktor, and I stream most weekdays, except for generally not Tuesday nights. At this is my start time right now, and that is when I'm streaming weekdays and Sundays, minus Tuesdays. Not confusing at all. And I also you can find me in the Squirrel Kingdom in Region 1, and that's about it. Also YouTube. Where it says.
I just realized I didn't update my thing.
Region 3. Lies.
Lies. All lies. Hi, I'm Ember. I was gonna say you're here. You can find me here. I am emberKat. I'm also Ember in game. Ember or Cat is fine. I'm in Region 9 now. I do want to preference that. I need to change that, and I will immediately change that. So you can find me live streaming Monday through Thursdays. I start usually at 10 a.m. Pacific until 5 p.m. East, or 5 p.m. Pacific. 10 a.m. Words are hard. Give me one quick second. 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific. There we go. That's Monday through Thursday, and then every once in a while we'll do the Friday streams for BitCast, which is here. I did do a short for the first time in forever that was snowball animation, so please go check out the YouTube and do all the things, click all the buttons. I'm gonna try and start doing a lot more of those. So we will see. But yeah. I'm gonna go back here and yeah, another amazing episode.
Yeah.
Thank you,
wonderful.
everyone. Thank you to our amazing co-hosts.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Fun as always.
we currently do not have an episode or a next episode time. If you want to get more information on that, I would say more so follow Tony. He's very good at updating things. He can tell people when things are happening. But the next BitCast episode is kind of up in the air. And so it's going to be once a month currently. And so February. We'll see you in February.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining another episode of BitCast, the unofficial BitCraft Vodcast. And I know you could be anywhere else, but I appreciate the fact that you were here with us. And next month, we'll see you again. And in the meantime, you can find all three of us on our individual channels. So
Yep.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.